From the future site of Super Bowl 60 in a few years' time, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara. Straight ahead is a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And they go play action now. Burrow. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
17 yards and a first down for Philly.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now Burrow on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical.
Touchdown! Devontae Smith
from 21 yards away.
And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. As San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
Mahomes now on first down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Steps away to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Now Hill to return it. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Eagles 7, 49ers nothing.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
Open man is Jerron Jennings.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.